Hey everyone, it's Bass Junkie transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with a new video, and well, finally back with my chart haul video for like May 2K22. It's been a while, but well, 3 weeks in the month, and I haven't come to shooting this because of shooting other videos and some business stuff coming in the way. So let's get into this quick and dirty. Don't want to show this one for too long because you've seen an extended unboxing video on this. My friends of the Xposed Foreheads from Milwaukee, Wisconsin have a new album out. It's called Planet A Go-Go on their own label, actually. That's called Internal Combustion, and what this is basically is Devo infused synth pop, synth wave with a bit of like surf influences this time. Good stuff, party music. If you want to dive deeper into this, I'm gonna link one of the unboxing videos I've done for them in the corner in the end card. So Xposed Foreheads, Planet A Go-Go, you've seen this one. I'm gonna link that video to that. Next one you've seen as well, Mark Vernon, Time Deferred. I've done an extended rant on this video, on this album actually, because of like, well, the label don't dealing with BANDCAMP and having to pay import taxes and stuff. So I won't dive too deep into this one. Good album on the Hamburg-based label Gagarin Records actually. Looks like this. You've seen this one as well, and what this is kind of like deep listening music, dark ambient, with sounds generated and recovered from found magnetic tape, basically, which has been a little bit of reprocessed and rearranged. Darkish, beatless, deep listening music. If you are into the likes of Asmus Tietjens or Takatak or whatever might be in that kind of drone ambient, dark ambient realm, this one might be one for you as well. The next one you've seen extensively on this channel as well, but well, it's in my charts for this month as well. Suicide Commando by No More, backed by In a White Room. The third pressing re-release on my label El Caballo Cemental on like purple pinkish vinyl, edition of 1000 copies. You've seen this one. I don't need to share more on this because you all know and have seen it on my BANDCAMP and talk in BANDCAMP. If you want to grab this from BANDCAMP, there will be a link up there, like in the end card as well. The next one is a new one, a self-release album by Frankfurt-based newcomer Unshine, whom I've met at the record store basically, and this album is called Überkomplex, overly complex, but a little differently written. Unshine usually seems to do like techno live sets and stuff, but has like bunkered or hunkered down throughout the pandemic and explored some other stuff. And came out with an album actually that is more in the realm of kind of bass music, dubstep, trap, post-garage, a little bit of electro funk. Well away from what he does live, seemingly, but it's an interesting one. I've reviewed this on my website, NiceLC, in detail, so I don't know, it's a, well, I have to have a look. 7-track album, 2 tracks are like featuring vocals, one more a little poppy, one more with a kind of bass music meets metal twist, kind of, if you want to put it like that, and yeah. German bass music, not too many albums came out from Germany with bass music stuff recently, and has been mastered basically by Mike Grinzer, which is a mastering engineer and former DJ. Probably he still DJs as well, but he's coming from Berlin, usually has been at home in the house and techno realm, and well, Mr. Highland District, Tom, if you see this, this is one of the occasions where a techno engineer has mastered a bass music album and it sounds good. So yeah, we had a little discussion or like a little back and forth about that. So this is just a vinyl community side note to one of its members basically. This one is an interesting one as well. King Pepe, High Mode Acapulco. I was given this one by the guy who runs the pressing plant I press the records of my label at, and when I picked the final bunch up of the records I pressed recently, the No More Suicide Commando you've seen, and he gave me this one and said, well, this is an interesting one, and it is. interesting lo-fi, I would say. King Pepe is a, well, singer-songwriter from Switzerland, basically, but not singer-songwriter in the like traditional realm. Well, he writes songs, he sings them in that kind of Swiss-German dialect language, which is called Schweizerdeutsch, which is basically German with a lot of like twists and twisted sentences and other words and stuff. So, but this is not like singer-songwriter kind of folkish, but more with an electronic realm. A little bit of easy listening, a little bit of lo-fi. One track on there has some lo-fi electronica, late 90s drum and bass influences, breakbeat influences in there as well. So very left field, and basically one that might apply or like speak to King Pepe fans only. And if you listen to this in a regular record store and do not expect stuff like this, you might think like, what the heck is this? But yeah, it's interesting. Acapulco, High Mond. High Mond is more of the easy listening track. Acapulco is more of the like lo-fi dance floor, very small venue with a kind of art school twist maybe. So interesting stuff. I don't know where to find this. I don't know what the label is, but the like Deadwax matrix number is DGM 1302. If you want to find this, good luck. I don't know nothing about that, or I don't know any more of King Pepe's music. So this is it. And here's one you've seen not this one, but another one of the label in the last Chartal video. This is the 45/7 label run by Lexi out of Leipzig. Lexi does also the cutting for a lot of records that are pressed on the Randmusik or in the Randmusik pressing plant facility. And this is his label, one of his labels, 45/7 Booker and Beam Me Up, One Shot Double Trouble. It's a 7-inch with a big center hole, rare to find these days, I guess. And what this is basically, as a lot of the 45/7 releases, jungle, dub jungle, whatever you might call this. Yeah, basically a jungle that has been influenced by a lot of dub music and has been produced with a modern dub twist. Might not speak to those who are like into traditional dub music, like talking reggae dub from Jamaica, but a lot of the vibe is there. And yeah, if you love jungle and dark jungle, maybe this is one to check out, like many of the 45/7 7-inches actually. The next one is an interesting one on the Dance Tracks label, which is a label that is a kind of offshoot sub-series of Unknown to the Unknown. Utu is the matrix number usually. Jensen Interceptor and DJ Fuck Off, the Club Angels EP. Yeah, I hope you can read this. If not, I'm going to show this in detail. And yeah, pretty cute with these angel and devil things and the pinkish color scheme. And here is the full label. And what this is basically is a modernistic take on ghetto bass, booty house, booty tech, ghetto techno and all that kind of stuff. If you listen to my booty mixtape I've released on my label Intrauterin Tapes recently, you might know what this is. So, and if you love like DJ Assault, DJ Dion and all those like Chicago ghetto bass producers, this will be one for you, definitely. Jensen Interceptor usually is more in the electro realm, kind of like classic electro without many vocals and stuff, but this is pretty vocal driven, dirty vocals of course. And DJ Fuck Off I don't know too much about, but he has released at least one record with with Mel G actually. And yeah, Club Angels EP, pretty good stuff, pretty neat to see like proper ghetto bass coming back. And this is, well, great stuff. I really enjoy this if you're into like this kind of ass and titties music that comes from Chicago and Detroit. This is one for you. And the last one is one I purchased. I wanted to purchase earlier. I was sent like 2 versions of this album way before it came out by Jana Rush herself. So this is Chicago's finest export, Jana Rush, with her first album on Planet Mu, actually, on the legendary electronic label run by Mike Paradinas, aka Music. It's called Painful Enlightenment. If you can read this properly here on the back. And yeah, Jenna Rush is at the most forefront of the juke footwork movement, definitely. She's been around for quite a while, has released on Dance Mania as one of the youngest female DJs ever. I guess she was 15 back in the mid-90s or something. And yeah, this is her first album on Planet Mu, which is a big step forward for her. She has one on the Object label as well. Object? I guess it was Object, the last one. And this is, yeah, juke footwork, but the darker, more abstract like take on it. Very dark bass lines. Music is very sparse, not necessarily following like traditional structures always, and like yeah, develops a lot within the tracks. Some jazz samples in there as well, some dirty porn samples as well, and yeah, big up Jaina. I hope we're gonna meet at some point. This is like a great album. Really enjoy this. And like to release on Planet Mu is like a big feat for a Chicago-based artist and for any artist anyway, because this is one of the big influential labels which has been around from the mid-90s, I guess, bringing us great artists. Is one of the was one of the first British labels to bring grime and stuff to the very forefront of a massive public with the Grime and Grime 2 compilations. Was pioneering juke and footwork very early, was like doing like a lot of electronica stuff as well. And like when I speak of grime and stuff, I really talk about like bringing stuff to the attention of many people when the whole thing was like bubbling in the London underground, but a lot of people around the world hadn't heard of that kind of music. So doing these two compilations was a big feature and big feat. And Mike Perodina's AK Music has released good stuff as well, like Mu, Seek, and a legendary label, and it's a big thing for an artist to end up on this label. So congrats, Jaina. I hope you're gonna do more and more releases on music and more like this. So yeah, Bass Junkie out for now. This was my chart haul for May of 2K22. The next one to come soon, I guess, hopefully sooner. And if you like this one, of course, leave me a comment down in the description box. No, in the comment section, of course. Leave me a like. Share this video, follow through with questions or whatever on social media. All of that kind of stuff is to be found in the description box, of course. And I'm out going into editing mode right now. See you in the next one.